I'm trying another. Fuck, I've been trying for a horse for a while to try to get the background ready, but I can't. But I fucking will just go with it. Today, like I said, we're trying out a whole bunch of different angles for every new video until I get like the right angle. And today, we're watching Tommy NFG. I watch his videos. Same thing like everybody saying. I have what? My shirt is inside out. Okay. So we watched his videos. We watched his videos before, but we never done a reaction with him. And I watched In the Clutch react to them. React to him. And this time he's talking about the anime, how anime is going insane or something, which I already know he's going to talk about, or he's probably going to talk about, is the whole foot thing, which that does set the people who watch anime back 1,000. I won't say 1,000 levels, but it really does the whole stereotype thing about them calling anime people weird. Cause get your money how you get your money, but they're also the critiques and the shit talkers about it. But it is really just like, why? Like, I understand the whole foot thing, but why at an anime convention though? Like, there are porn conventions you can do that shit at. Like, it don't make any sense. And then the people who I'm not gonna say how you say it, gooner. Yeah, the gooners basically. Goddamn, like black as shit. But how? It's not those ones. It's not the creepy ones I'm more mad at. It's the ones that be like, what I'ma just try it, or the ones that'll do it for a dare. Like, those are the ones like we have to look at. The ones who you already know he's into it, he's going to do it, so there's no point of even trying. Just tell him to go do it. Yeah, you can't tell them to go do it somewhere else. And then it's still, why at an anime convention? Like, just go to a fucking porn convention and cosplay and do that shit there. I don't know. Well, let's just get this video.
One of the biggest media dramas to explode since 2020 has been anime. And I would honestly go to say it's not even close if you...
Oh shit, hold up. US anime market size 2014. So it's been going up since 2014. I've been watching since, I'm gonna say 2012. Cause I swear to you, if I remember my earliest memories of anime, it was Dragon Ball on Toonami, Sword Art Online on Toonami from beginning, not from Alfheim or Gun Gale. It was from the first episode of that. Black Lagoon, Michiko and Hachin. Like, I remember all those animes was coming on Toonami. I'm not gonna say Samurai Champloo because I did not watch that when it was on Toonami. At least I think it was on Toonami. Who else was on Toonami? Naruto, of course. Bleach. I believe I caught the end of Bleach on Toonami, if I remember right, because I remember I stayed up late and I caught the end of Bleach where Ichigo came back from, they came back from the end of the mission when Ichigo is on the top of that what the fuck is that shit called? The bridge, the middle parts of the bridge. He was on top of that, looking down at the whole group. Who else? I know I said Sword Art Online. what else animes they have on there? I'll probably remember later on. But it seemed like it's going upwards, but 2016, 400, it went from 267 to 488. So that's like 100 or 200 and some jump.
You want to compare other media genres blowing up at the same time? Everybody remembers how you would be treated pre-2019 if you watched anime and it wasn't something simple.
Oh, let's go back. Hold up. That jump where it's actually spiked, it spiked in 2016. That's where the new generation of anime fans came in. And from 2016 to 2020, they were getting adjusted, as I would say. They were getting adjusted to the anime style. It's when 2020 happened. That's what it spiked. Like, it legit, or how I say, it got a boost. It's like the 2016 to 2020. Okay, they were coming in. What should have happened was in 2020, okay, they come in, they adjusted to it. Now that set of anime fans is waiting for the next one to come in. But the thing about that is, in 2020, everybody stayed inside. So that just brought everybody. It was too many people for anime to like hop in there. It was too many. It was just an overflex of anime watchers. And it didn't help that I think at the time the anime was nope, it didn't help, but at the time I remember it was just toxic, if I remember right. During like 2020 through 2023. Because everybody was, I think they was choosing sides of who's the strongest, which I'm starting to notice that's a thing when it comes like to a whole bunch of communities. As soon as like a whole bunch of new people come into a community, everybody starts going against each other. Because before 2020, I don't know what group of people came in, but some group of people came in from 2020. I'm gonna just say 2021 to 2022. They just started putting people against each other. I don't know what group did that, but that was crazy.
Remembers how you would be treated pre-2019 if you watched anime and it wasn't something simple like Dragon Ball or Naruto?
Oh yeah, in one of my old TikToks like I ever said, I did a video that said, I didn't know people in my school watched anime because nobody ever talked about it. And I said, I would have got to know a whole bunch of people because I remember one day were two specific points in my history of memory while I was in high school. Two of my classmates was arguing about who's stronger, Goku or Superman. I came in the conversation, my dumbass, saying Superman might be strong. Superman might be strong because this and that. Then I said, but Goku, he also got that. And then I got yelled at for saying, they said, whose side you on? And I'm like, I thought we was talking about who's stronger. Like at me, if we don't go down for who's strong, we gonna go down stat for stat. Then if we can't prove that why that person can't beat that one particular stat, hey, he got it. Then they got into my senior year, or my 11th year before senior year. I was sitting in the classroom in, I guess I wasn't in 11th grade. The seniors, they were sitting around at a table, and they were talking about anime and stuff. I'm like, y'all watch anime? I'm like, oh shit. And I think that's a whole thing too back then. People didn't talk about it as much. Like me, I would talk about it if I have somebody to talk about it with. If I don't have nobody to talk about it with, I'm not gonna talk about it.
You might as well have had some strength genres thrown onto you when we sent back to 1939. Come on, y'all, that's not ridiculous. compare to. But now it's gotten so big, people who don't even watch a lick of anime feel the need to market for attention.
Look, I'm not pretending I'm a One Piece mega fan. I did watch the live action show on Netflix.
It was great.
Luffy D. Monkey. Shout out Luffy.
Monkey D. Luffy.
What?
Monkey D. Luffy.
It's Monkey D. Luffy.
Chapter 1 of One Piece, it started here. The first canon appearance of Monkey D. Luffy is about $300,000 or $400,000. That's crazy. Yeah.
Every person's hobby dies in Pokemon politics.
And because of the growth of anime and manga post 2020 as a whole.
Oh yeah, and I heard about the Pokemon cards too. That's a shame. Well, I mean the One Piece cards. Recently, I don't know if recently though, but they had One Piece cards, like Pokemon cards. And as soon as that shit came out, the people who be doing shit like the Pokemon scalpers who be taking Pokemon and selling that shit for money, y'all should have known that wasn't gonna last long. You should have known.
Anime conventions have also exploded in recent years with more people going every year. Now, anime conventions haven't been known as having the most regular people who roam this earth. You do got some creeps that go trying to sneak pics of their favorite anime girl cosplayer, and those dudes that go whose last shower was quarantine. It seems like every year the conventions get worse and worse with more weirder people showing up to them. And one of the worst groups who contribute to these conventions becoming weird are...
Oh, and I heard that the people who be the most weirdest are the one in Deadpool costumes, which is the reason why they do it. Why they do it with Deadpool is because of his character. Here's the thing, the character they will dress up as is what some with them how they will act. Like if you see that some of Deadpool, some of them, or at least 25% of them, are going to be the weird ones. It's going to be like what they dress up, or what costume they're wearing at the time, but most time it's going to be chill people. I never went to an anime convention, but this is just what I'm guessing.
Of course,
OnlyFans.
I don't think I have to mention with the anime popularity explosion post 2020 also came the explosion of OnlyFans girls who cosplay these anime girls and get freaky. It was the most predictable market that could come about after the explosion. They go hand in hand. When you have attractive looking characters in 2D, people are always going to pay to see them in 3D. And I'm not here to hate on them doing that and taking advantage of the opportunity. It becomes a problem when these girls go to these conventions and do the most craziest things to get attention. With a crazy incident happening last month, we'll call the
Feet Juice Incident.
at an anime convention called F Anime Con, which happens every year in San Jose, California, some cosplayers decided to show up and straight out the cooler start selling their feet juice.
Oh yes. Oh wait, what the fuck? Fresh feet juice, a swig, a cup, a cheeky, a shot. Truly, what the fuck? What the fuck? What's also bad about this? The voice actors, and they also I'm not trying to say it wrong, but they also are taking money from like the voice actors and maybe some manga artists, like to the future manga artists that like to the people that go down there and like actually want to like sell books and stuff. That's gonna be like feel I kind of lie. I feel bad for them too. It's got to be so bad for them. Hey, but that's how the game go. Them girls gonna get their money. How they get it? They got it. It's only the fans that y'all gotta set them straight with that if y'all want to continue. Cause they gonna do them.
Stop it!
See?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Oh yeah, and this is all on video, so you ain't going back after you
anime
find
fans
out.
were just getting.
Oh, and I heard that some people get like got sick from it.
By the way, there was different prices you could pay depending on your budget. $10 for just a small swig of it, $15 for a cup, $20 for a drizzle, and $30 for spit. I'm trying my best to keep this video monetized, but you can search it up. The videos are diabolical. She was selling the juice straight from the source, taking the juice from the bin and having it drip down her feet into the dude's mouths. What do you do as a parent raising your son for 18 years and randomly seeing him in the news for drinking cosplayer feet juice? All the parents around the neighborhood are going to be looking at you and shit. You also may be thinking, surely the last one with the spit is a joke and she didn't actually spit in anyone's mouth. Well, after this, since it went viral, she decided to do a Ask Me Anything on Twitter/X. And someone asked her why was spit taken off the menu. To which she replied, I could not physically produce any more moisture. Also, there was someone else at the park selling spit directly in mouth for $100 so at this point, you're no better than a girl at a brothel getting paid to give up her cooch. It's even worse considering she inspired other girls to do it as well. Who knows, at every anime con, you might have girls selling feet juice and spit juice for money to desperate chuds now. It's also concerning because there are...
I ain't gonna lie with that. It's only a matter of time before... I don't know what, and I probably can't think of it now, but it's only a matter of time before some other people come up in there and start doing stuff probably more wilder than that. It's only a matter of time.
Kids that go to these conventions. She's gonna have to start asking people for IDs like it's a bar. I don't know the legal status on selling foot juice to a minor, but
oh my god. Here's, I just had a brain fart. What if they have anime hookup nights? Like, they just fuck it. Let's just say you have some hoes, and they come up in there and cosplay as anime. You know that actually might be that's a good 50-50. It's a 50-50 good or 50-50 bad. You have the females who be selling cat for like whoever how much they want. They come to an anime convention, they sell it there. They have like their own little booth or something, but at that point, why don't you just go to the porn convention? You know what? I feel like that at some point in time they'll probably have like OnlyFans convention, and I will not be surprised. I think about the OnlyFans convention. That's gonna be good. Probably good on the front end, but on the back end, that's gonna be a fucking headache. Because I'm remember right, every OnlyFans person either has a manager or they're the manager. And splitting that all up is gonna be a fucking headache. And you know what's crazy? Cause it's like there's a porn convention, which I don't mind it. I really don't. But you can tell just how I look. You can say, of course you wouldn't mind. But if you think about it, you have a porn convention, an anime convention, you have all these different conventions. I forgot my whole process of the shit, but I'm not crazy about a porn convention. I feel like if you want anything sexual, just have it at a porn convention, a super big porn convention, and you just go where you have like whatever you want or whatever you look for. It's different categories on different parts of the porn convention. I never went to one, and I've been hearing and I've been seeing that they're mostly in California, which is not surprising. It's really not. It seems like everything is in California. All the illegal laws are legal in California. That's crazy. I don't know if porn stars be selling their stuff at. Do porn stars be selling pussy to like customers or their fans? Cause I feel like they probably would, or they probably could, or if they, I don't know how the whole stuff goes behind the scenes.
Still wondering, she does have a cosplay page, so yes, the intention was to funnel people to it. People pointed out it's also risky due to the fact you'll definitely get sick from having it. No type of food safety standards or nothing, like this ain't even legal. Talking about anime conventions in general, they also have started to ramp up their own freaky stuff. Like, you can sign up to events where it's a group of people and all you guys together watch some hentai, or whatever type of freaked out content you want. If you're going with your homies to do this as a fun activity,
You might have to come up with the monster game.
Never attending an Adam Con again, they freaky out.
I didn't even know that was going down. Yeah, now that's doing too much.
there's no way you feel like a clean person after leaving an event like this. Sad thing too is these conventions are starting to appease these crowds more after seeing the money coming in. To be clear though, these specific events are 18 plus and you have to confirm your ID before being able to get in. But it's still weird nonetheless and doesn't help the stereotypical image people have on
Nah, these, if you gonna have this in that type of convention and shit, at least, I know I don't care for them, but at least have them motherfuckers in NDAs or some shit, or don't let people bring in their phones. And at that point,
these girls go to these conventions is
just go to porn.
It's bad to the point these conventions have signs all over the building that say cosplay is not consent. You gotta think of it, some dude who's cooped up inside all day with this crusty anime girl body pillows all around. Going to a con and seeing these women perfectly emulate those characters, it makes them go crazy. Another thing that should be a given at these cons is the smell. I don't get how these people are able to afford tickets worth hundreds, paying hotel rooms worth hundreds, and buying stuff potentially worth thousands, and can't afford 5 minutes to lather some $3 body wash and come to the convention. I thought the whole smell thing was over-exaggerated until I went to my first con in 2021. Overall, I would say there's a smell just because it's a lot of people in a tight area. That hot air type smell you get from big crowds. But certain people you walk past...
Oh yeah, that's another thing about the boom, that anime boom
The
period.
shower is begging them to hop in for
A lot of people. Remember I said a lot of people? A lot of people.
Telling people to make sure to shower and wear deodorant. Also, at damn near every con now, you'll have dudes dressed up in soldier gear, straight up giving out free deodorant to people.
Let's face it, most of us aren't gonna set foot on Mars.
I'm on board. It's freezing. I'm gonna go back to the module.
Some things are out of reach.
This is straight facts. Straight facts. Got anything to say?
Yes, wear deodorant. You guys are musty as hell.
It would be kind of ironic if the dude giving out deodorant ended up smelling. Another thing that's made these conventions worse is the vendors. At every anime con, the biggest thing is vendors going there to sell their stuff. Whether it's figures, their own custom art, accessories from shows. When you go to one of these conventions, it's biblically mandated you have to get at least one thing from a vendor. Post 2020, when people started to learn how much you could make selling stuff at these places, the wrong people of course saw it and decided to start being vendors. Overpricing the out of their stuff or things they're reselling. To cut down on costs, sometimes they'll get bootleg merch or figures and sell it for the normal figure price. And a lot of people will think it's the actual licensed product when it's not. A lot of people also recommend for you to buy stuff at cons that you can only get there. Because if you get, let's say, a Funko Pop, that person can easily upcharge by 50%. Compared to you going into any GameStop or logging onto Amazon and being able to get it normally. Because don't get it wrong, even though there is a lot of scammers at these conventions, you can get some truly nice with people who have small businesses and are selling their own custom thing. And that stuff will last, not fall apart when you get home. Apparently the competition is so crazy in these cons, these vendors be beefing. At a convention last year, a cosplayer made a bomb threat to another vendor after an argument. Her name is Kid Noel, and the argument happened after they argued online about gamer supplements. To the point she said she'd planted a bomb at the other booth, then got arrested for terrorist threats. Like, what did you expect to happen after saying that? She thought the cops were gonna hit the, "Oh ma'am, you're under arrest for those comments. That's not something you could be saying. Now let me see your account." Oh shit, hold on. Drop the charges, y'all. We solve this another way. I bet you can make crazy money for the weekend off these cons, but damn. With all these issues casually getting worse every year, people are now saying anime cons are becoming too mainstream and that it's gonna turn into the new Coachella.
And I was like, let me check the pricing real quick. Saturday?
Yeah, that happened when stuff go mainstream, but the shit about anime is, I don't think that's going to end up like Coachella.
Huh? And then for context, y'all, for context, the first Anime Expo was in 1992, and they didn't have the price for that, but in 1994, which is 2 years after, you know, it cost $45 for all 3 days.
A lot of these cons keep raising their prices up to the point people wonder if they should go. I can personally say I've experienced this because the first con I went to for the whole weekend was cheaper than it is now. And I get due to growth and costs becoming more over time, you may have to raise the price.
I think it's that.
There should be no reason to...
For anime, I think it's that, but me deep inside, is because I feel like they want to weed out, or they should be weeding out all the people that just come in there. I can't say just for the money, because the ones who come in, you never know. But if you want to weed out the people who, if you want to weed out the people who's come there for just for it being mainstream or just to get another quick buck, let them come there. Let them see. And all the people who are there who want to have a fun time, and the store owners, merchandise sellers who wants to sell their merchandise, not for just a quick buck, but also for the anime community. Just have them work together. That's it. Have them, and have the people who just want it for the money. Have them raise up prices, and have the people who wants it for the community. Have them either lower the prices or keep the prices at an even number to where both of y'all can make a profit. That's literally it. Nothing else.
Price goes up by 50% in a year. If you're going to one of these conventions too, you expect to sign up and go to some of the events they host. A lot of times the events can be canceled though, and you don't get a refund back for it. Some people's main thing could be going to that event, and when you cancel it, that ruins their main plans for the weekend. There are certain cons where half the events will get canceled, and at that point, what do? You spend all that money for the hotel and tickets to get there just to do shopping the whole time and nothing else. Overall, I think anime conventions can still be enjoyable though. In my personal experience, if you've gone to one, then you've gone to all. I don't see the need in going to a ton of them a year. One would probably suffice most people. Hopefully the future of these conventions is a little more calm and less freaky, but it probably won't be. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually.
Love
and
you
until
too,
next
dog.
time, I'm out.
Give it going like this one. But we got, for anime people, we got at least the big boom happening 2026. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We should have hit our high around either My Hero or the end of Jujutsu Kaisen, most likely. The end of Jujutsu Kaisen, because the anime watchers from 2016, they're done now. They're done. It's the era of 2020's anime watchers who has to welcome in the next wave of anime. And the thing about that, the next wave of anime is going to be hard to get them to be hyped for an anime, really, because every anime the new anime doesn't have, say, stability, if you will, per se. Naruto had stability, Bleach, Sword Art Online had stability, Jujutsu Kaisen stability, Attack on Titan stability. That's because nowadays, since anime is weekly, anime is like, it will get hyped to Kingdom Come. It gets hyped until every Kingdom comes. At the beginning of it, like, what was that anime that just came recently? Fuck. It has some. It was one with the hero. Not Quit heroing, not quit heroing. That's a whole different anime. What is that anime? God damn. Can I fucking look it up? Jobless coming back. A whole bunch of other animes coming back. But these are not the ones I'm looking for. It's the one where the dude talking about he kills the goddess. I'll probably put it up. You know the one with the dude who killed the goddess? We did a whole reaction to it. And the longevity, the stability, I mean. What else? My Hero, stability, and anime like that. It's because a lot of these animes, it's just like hey, but some other people say they came around before, they came around before like the 2020 anime fans came. Now the animes fans we have now are the ones who get the whole season dropped all at once. We got the Netflix anime kids. We got the Netflix animes kids. Like we got their community. Like we got them. So now they are dealing with the week to week thing, the week to week episodes, to where they're going to hype it up, but then a week passed and they forgot about it. It's like I wouldn't say they want anime all at once, which they most likely probably do, but I feel like they gonna want their anime to come. Let's say it's there on a Monday. 2 days later, then it's there on a Wednesday. The next episode is there on a Wednesday. Like they're on 2 episodes per week. That's the type of anime fans we have now. They want 2 episodes per week, which I don't want that. Even though it's good for watchers like me and everybody else who wants 2 episodes per week, but for the animators, I feel like that's them working overtime and just they need a break. They really do. Well, let me stop here because I will talk about anime for a long time. I want to continue this shot into the next video because I have another video pulled up. Matter of fact. 13 minutes, 8 minutes. I'm going to do the gig up video one day. Fuck it. Let's do the 8-minute one. So thank you, Tommy FG, for bringing this up into the anime community. I've been trying to do an anime video for a while. No, I did do one before, but Jesus Christ. Because, bro, for the past week, I've been pissing myself off. I recorded, I believe, 1 Honcho video, 1 new reactor, and 1 should I video. And I went back and looked at the videos. I forgot to turn the fucking mic on. So without my mic on, you can't hear me. You sure wasn't gonna be able to hear the video because how I have everything set up. And I know my eye maybe seem red. I don't know, my eye been fucking up a little bit. I pray it gets better. But thank you, Tommy MG, for the video. And the other videos, yeah, y'all ain't getting them. I still haven't thought up or made a intro or outro yet, so until then, it's just gonna be this. Bye.